So this TV show follows a group of people that are selected for this game, and you know you can win a lot of money. These people come from unfortunate situations and they have some debt, and that's why they really need this money. So I need to say this TV show is very addictive. Once you start, like, you want to finish it. I think I finished it in 3 different sittings. I started watching it at night, which is the worst thing you can do, because then I watched it until 4 a.m. Not the best thing to do. So right from the start, from the first episode, I have notes written for kinda each episode, so I'm gonna go in the chronological, how I wrote it. So right from the first episode there are some very unnecessary flashbacks, and they are unnecessary because they are flashbacks to earlier scenes that we've seen maybe 20 minutes ago. So there are some things that viewers can remember, especially in that short period of time. So that was unnecessary, and I think it just made it seem like the viewers are stupid in that sense. Also, right from the start, the production, you can see that is very interesting. The artistic choices I really liked, even though the way they filmed those sets and everything, I think it could have been done in a better way. It seemed quite cold, well, not cold, but it could have been more cinematic. Yeah, better cinematography would be great. But I think the introduction to the story is very well done. You get to know all these characters, or most of the characters. You get to understand the characters, which is really important. it's not always as prominent as in some scenes, but it works in my opinion. There is actually other storylines as well, other from the game itself, which I think also worked, but then it kind of disappears. And yeah, I don't think like it was connected in the right way, all of it. Also, there's one pet peeve of mine in movies happening here, and that is that if someone's following you or you don't want to be discovered, you should always close the door behind you. Don't just leave it open and run away. You know, the person behind you knows where you went, but that's just one of those things, you know, like characters leaving the tab on, or yeah. Then I think towards the end, like some of it did get predictable, but it didn't bother me too much. What bothered me though was the epilogue at the end, because it was really just frustrating to hear it, to watch it. It was like they tried to kind of do this plot twist, and I think it feels a bit forced. I don't think it could have been done in a better way. I don't entirely hate the idea of what they did, but the execution, not sure, and not everything that we see in the show ties in the end, or you know, not everything is explained, which would be fine, but you know, there are still some characters, or like the other side of things, that I would like to know how it works, or what's going on